If you remember from the AAA-RRR metrics, the pirate metrics, the top of the funnel is awareness. And you're going to learn about things like public relations and maybe viral marketing in this course. And also, many people start generating awareness through relationship-based selling. Now, the thing about those strategies, public relations and relationship-based selling, is that they're really slow and they're kind of expensive. And so for some applications of growth hacking, things like language market fit, online ads are so much more trackable than those type of tactics. And so we want to give you some knowledge and intuition around how online ads work, how they're structured, and how you can use them to do things like find language market fit, to work on a particular segment, to maybe try to make a particular segment be retained for longer, which you're going to learn more about. So here are some critical concepts. So for example, campaign in online advertising is where an online advertising effort's budget and method of distribution are set. An ad group in online advertising is how the group of potential recipients of your ads are defined within the ad system. Oftentimes in social media platforms where you're distributing ads, these are called audiences. Now, what's an ad? So you got campaign, ad set. Now, what's an ad in online advertising usually? So usually it's one unique combination of content components, like a URL, a headline, sentences, visual elements, and calls to action that are distributed to an ad group. Okay, now if you remember earlier when we introduced you to the concepts, or when I taught you what acquisition channels are and what acquisition content is, and now you've just seen what an ad is, you can start connecting those concepts with UTM tracking, which you're learning here in this course, which is the ability to basically track how different content performs, how different channels perform. Now you're getting into letting data drive your strategies. Remember, you don't have to know everything. That's the cool thing about growth hacking. Data defines how you proceed. All right, so now what's search advertising? Well, it's paying for an ad to appear in a user's search results. Now, this is pretty important. This is what some people call intention marketing. When somebody searches for something, they already have the intent to find it. So an ad that is placed through search has a very different sort of context for the user than something like a social media ad. So what is a social media ad? So this is paying for an ad to appear in a user's experience while using a social media platform. So for example, while in search advertising, the user already has the intent to find something, oftentimes if you're advertising to somebody on social media, they weren't really looking for that, right? So it just has a really different sort of context and use case, right? Both are effective, and you're going to learn a little bit about both of them. For example, one thing that I'm going to do in between Maya's next practicum, where she actually launches a lead page, is that I'm going to launch a Facebook ad with $50 to drive traffic to that lead page. So you see I'm choosing Facebook ads there, but I just want you to know the difference between search ads and social media ads. And all this stuff that you have just learned is available in the study guide, all the definitions, links to further opportunities to study and things like that. And I want you to be applying some of these ad techniques to stuff you've learned earlier in the course, like language market fit. How could you go test language market fit with just a little bit of money in online ads, right? Now you're thinking like a growth hacker. Let's move on.